Welcome to this week's WWE RAW Recap show brought to you by RP Tubivision. Now here is your host, Ronald Ray.
Hello, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to this edition to WWE RAW Recap. I'm your boy with a cornbread accent, Ronald Ray. Now let's get started here. We have an opening segment here with the Brawling Brutes and the Judgment Day. The Brutes come in with Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens. Owens states the reason he joined up with the Brutes and Drew is Roman Reigns. He says he has eyes on his undisputed championship. The Judgment Day would appear and say they were rooting for the Bloodline come Survivor Series. And that good old kid, Dominic Mysterio, asked if they could say hi to his deadbeat dad, Rey Mysterio. Man, that guy needs an ass kicking. Then, of course, you know what happens? Then they keep trash talking each other. Then you have as usual, let's do this right here, right now, tag team match. And that's what we'll get, a tag team match with Judgment Day against the Brawling Brutes. Pretty good showing from both teams here. If anything, it shows that Dominic can take an ass kicking. In the end, he would eat a bro kick from Sheamus as the Brawling Brutes gets the win in this one. And of course, the Judgment Day is not happy with having to eat a defeat. They would attack the Battling Brutes after the match, but the OC would come in and make the save. Kevin Owens would hit the stunner on Finn Balor. And take 3. This was supposed to be John Gargano against The Miz. The Miz, though, unfortunately had an injury. He injured himself making a TikTok video. And folks, hopefully you people realize, TikTok videos can be dangerous and injuries can and will happen. So for you TikTok people out there making videos, please handle the phones, cameras, and everything with care. Anyway, The Miz said he found a suitable replacement in the form of Omos. Omos will handle the offense from Gargano. He made a pretty good showing, but unfortunately he would lose from a chokeslam delivered by Omos. I guess he didn't have guess somebody needs to teach him a elbow from the top rope maybe, and the bear trap hold. There you go. Anyway, see people, this is how you get a monster over on his feet, a monster heel on his feet, and a small baby face on their back. No reason to kill you, monster. Anyway, try not to get on a soapbox here about some other promotion and their big event recently. They announced a 3-way match for the United States Championship at Survivor Series between the champions Seth Rollins versus Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley. And of course, Seth Rollins will deliver promo, hyping what he may do to Seth Rollins and Austin Theory, and talk about how he's put other people away. Apparently, he mentioned Cody Rhodes, and Big Brother didn't like that too much. Anyway, that's insider Twitter BS. And now we will have a match between Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali. Theory will start the attacks on Ali, giving him shoulder blocks in the corner. Ali was trying to come back, but it's cut off by Theory. Like I said, Theory's in-ring timing is almost a thing of beauty at this point. As long as he tries to get it all together, and especially this right now, he's a little more focused. But anyway, more on that later. And of course, Austin Theory would keep on working on the midsection, the ribs of Ali, and it pays off when Ali goes for the 450 splash, but was unable to capitalize because of the hurt ribs and stuff. Did I say ribs and stuff? Gosh, I am tired. Anyway, Austin Theory would pick up the W using the A-Town down. And Theory's night isn't over quite yet as out comes Bobby Lashley and basically challenges Theory to a fight. Theory doesn't seem to be doing the chicken shit heel stuff here. He's focused. Lashley would make fun of Theory failing his money in the bank uh, cash in, and of course the Theory would come back and poke fun of how Lashley lost the U.S. title due to Brock Lesnar's interference. And it's breaking down in the Memphis studio. Just kidding. Where were they at? I forgot. I think they were. Anyway. They would brawl. Ali would get involved and gets put in that hurt locker for his effort. Maybe he should have he just got beat by Theory. He should have just set this one out. But in the end, Lashley was one standing tall. Oh, tough guy. After that, we had a pretty good tag team match here between the Alpha Academy against Elias and Matt Riddle. Uh, they do a replay of all the recent events involving the both teams. Elias and Gable start off trading holds and counter holds, but Riddle and Elias both would shine until being cut off by Gable and Otis tagging in to continue the offense on Matt Riddle. Like I said, it was a very good match here. Crowd approved. Uh, they finish it off with Elias hitting the drift away on Chad Gable, followed by a floating bro from Matt Riddle for the win. Next match will be Drew McIntyre against Baron Corbin, which was set up by a backstage segment. Corbin and JBL were playing cards. They were in Albany, that's right. So they were in New York. Anyway, JBL, of course, making fun of the Albany crowd. Then Drew McIntyre would come in, and JBL couldn't resist of making fun of Scotland for not making it to the World Cup. Drew would say, "Hey, for old time's sake, let's throw down in the ring." But Corbin would step up because he respects um, the older people, and for his efforts, he gets his jaw jacked by Drew. He is not happy with that. He cries about being sucker punched, and this is how the match was set up. They lock up. Corbin would chop Drew and work him over pretty well and trash talk him like he was Larry Bird. Drew would come back with clotheslines. It give him a clothesline outside the ring, and that's where the action would spill out to the floor. Uh, Corbin would get his heat back after JBL distracts McIntyre, and the fans were just pretty brutal towards Corbin, saying he sucked and couldn't wrestle. Hey, it is what it is with him. Um, Akira Tozawa would make a appearance back in his I guess old look, old gear. He will leap on JBL and steal his hat and runs off with it. This was distract Baron Corbin that enough, given Drew McIntyre enough time to recoup, and once once Baron Corbin turned around, he was met with a Claymore kick, and that's how Drew McIntyre picks up the W in this match. We get a promo from the OC. AJ Styles hopping up his match with Finn Balor. Of course, the Judgment Day shows up backstage, and you know what happens. We're just going to have to throw it down. A lot of brawling this show today. It's almost like they did watch some old Memphis. Now we get the main event. This match will determine who will have the advantage come War Games. What happened to a good old fashioned coin toss? Anyway, a lot of trash talking between both teams. Uh, Everybody's still wondering who's going to be the fifth member of the uh, Bianca Belair's team, but Bianca would say the fifth member will be announced come SmackDown, and crowd that didn't like this too much. Don't blame them. But come on, if it's going to be a major surprise, fine. Don't say it's going to be on SmackDown. You should announce it there, in my opinion. If it's going to be like Candice LeRae, I guess, let it, they could announce it this evening. Um, but of course, they could, not wait till the pay per view to have a big surprise or big return, kind of like AEW did. But well, I guess we'll find out come SmackDown. This match begins with Ripley and Asuka sizing each other up. Ripley get early advantage, but Asuka would answer back with her offense and a hip attack on the dangling Ripley that would bring the match outside the ring. Uh, Ripley would come back after after the match being brought back to the ring. She'll block another hip attack and drive Asuka to the mat and to start pounding her with strikes. Ripley would do a good job during the course of this match, also of cutting off Asuka's comeback efforts. Asuka would counter a riptide with the Asuka lock, only to get distracted by damage control when they appear. This will bring Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair out to confront damage control. Uh, then Asuka and Ripley would trade counters again, but in the end, Ripley would nail Asuka with a riptide for the W. And why not? It starts breaking down in Tulsa. Excuse me. Starts breaking down in Albany. All these ladies start brawling with each other and just get the fans interested in the pay per view here. Like I said, a lot of brawls on this show. I actually kind of dug that. Like I said, not too bad for a go home show. A lot of brawls. Almost kind of got you in the mood of the good old days of hey, not only Memphis, Mid South, Georgia would have their brawls. Um, it hyped and put the pieces together. It kind of stirs some interest in me, but I probably won't be able to check it out till Sunday, probably Sunday morning. Going to a independent show called Anarchy Wrestling in Cornelia, Georgia, Saturday night. So we'll not be watching it live. We'll probably catch it Sunday morning. Um, anyway, what you guys and gals think of tonight's shows? Uh, did it make you want to view Survivor Series? Get your interest up anymore? Leave a comment. Also, if you like what I'm doing here so far, leave a like, subscribe, and that'll be it for me for today. You folks take it easy and have a good one.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife & Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife & Natural.